everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a collaboration with Shelly and Tom from Kralix Journey, their daughter Kayla from KK the Wolf Lover, and Veronica from Cruise Lady 2012. And together we are doing some cruise questions, kind of a get to know me, get to know how I cruise tag. I will have links to their videos in the description box, as well as iCards that will pop up on here, so you can click and see what it is they love or hate about cruising. Number 1, what color reminds you of cruising? Blue, of course, because of the wonderful Caribbean water. That clear blue water is so beautiful. Is your favorite food on a cruise? My favorite food definitely has to be Guy's Burgers on Carnival cruises. That's just my favorite. I also like the shrimp tacos at the Blue Iguana Cantina. Those things are so good. They are so good. What is your favorite beverage? Well, normally it's been the kiss on the lips. But my last cruise, I tried a high seas tea, and oh my gosh, let me tell you, that thing was so good. I really think that's going to be my new favorite drink, is high seas tea. It was so good. Number 4, what do you like best, Guy's or Blue Iguana? These are Carnival restaurants. I have to say, Guy's. Those burgers and fries are just so amazing, so good. Number 5. What's your favorite port? I think Aruba probably was my favorite. It was just really pretty there. It was very nice. The weather was perfect. Although I did have a really good time in Grand Turk. That was, we did some ATVs, and that was the first time I ever did that. And that was a cruise where it was just me and my husband. So I think that was probably my favorite, just because we traveled by ourselves. And we had a really good time. So, to toss up between Aruba or Grand Turk. Number 6, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Gold, platinum, or diamond? 5 years, I would definitely say platinum at least. I'm not too far off of it. I think I need like maybe 3 or 4 more cruises to hit platinum, so I'll definitely be platinum in 5 years. What's your favorite activity? So hard to choose. I think really my favorite is the going to the shows, even though that's not like an activity that I'm participating in, but I love the singing and dancing of the stage shows. But if it's something that I'm participating in, then I love the trivia. I love going to the trivia and trying to answer the questions. And I have won several different trivias, and I'm very proud of myself for that. Number 8, what's your favorite memory? You know what was fun was I played the Hasbro the game show. That was a lot of fun. Going on stage and playing the games and stuff like that. That was a really good memory. But I think really going back to Grand Turk, I really loved riding the ATV, going around the island and seeing all the different things, and just we were all like in one big line riding around, and the tour guides were really nice, and that was just a fun excursion for me. Do you cruise with friends? Normally, no. I cruise with my husband, and I cruise with my sister-in-law and my mother-in-law, and sometimes with my family. We've done a couple of family cruises. I am going on a cruise in October with 2 of my best friends, so this mostly I just cruise with my husband. What was the happiest time while cruising? I think my honeymoon cruise was the happiest time, because we had just gotten married and we were excited to go on our first cruise together. That was the first time we cruised together, and we went to Jamaica and we went to Grand Cayman, and it was just really nice to have that first time that we cruised together, and then now we have that mutual love of cruising to where we get to cruise together for life. You remember the first time you went on a cruise? Yes, I believe it was 2002, maybe 2003. I can't remember the year. My sister wanted to go on a cruise for her birthday, so we went on a cruise for her birthday in September, and it was me, my sister, one of my best friends, Jennifer, and my son's father, and we all went. We drove. I remember we drove my mom. She had a brand new car, a Chevy Impala, and we took her car and we drove to Florida. We got a flat tire on the highway on the way there. It was crazy. But we drove down to Miami and we got on Royal Caribbean, and I believe it was the Majesty of the Seas, and that was our first cruise. We had a lot of fun. We cruised to the Bahamas. Who's your favorite director? He's not a cruise director anymore, but my favorite was Jace. We had him on the Carnival Pride when we did a 14-day reposition cruise, and he was literally so much fun. And you know, he was active with the cruisers. He would remember your name, and you know, so if he saw you, he'd call you by name. He had a lot of energy, and he really kept the activities on the ship going, and he participated in a lot for 14 days straight, and he was really cool. What type of cabin do you prefer? I prefer balcony cabins because I like to be able to just open the door first thing in the morning, go out and look at the ocean, and just sit out there and have some peace without having to go all the way up to Lido and having to be around all those people. Most people say, oh, you know, I don't get a balcony because I never have enough time in my room. I'm only there to sleep and take a shower. And I'm like, that's not me. I like to stay in my cabin. I like to just chill out, peacefully sit there, do my own thing. Although I still love to do as much as I can on the ship, I actually enjoy being in my cabin. Number 14, do you like the dive-in movies? I do. I love the dive-in movies on Carnival. You're sitting up on Lido watching the big screen. Although they're popcorn. they don't put no butter or salt on the popcorn, but it's nice. You get a nice little bucket of popcorn and you sit there, and they give you a blanket and you can just sit there and watch. And they play good movies. It's not like, oh, they just putting up some dumb random movie. They play good, you know, newer movies. It's a lot of fun. 15. What's your favorite Lido activity? My favorite Lido activity is just going up there to eat. My husband loves to sit on the Lido deck where they have the smoking section, and he can sit there for hours and smoke his cigar and watch the ocean and chill out. Me, I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go get some lunch. What am I going to eat? I don't really sit on Lido too much. I watch like the hairy chest contest or stuff like that every now and then, but I usually just go up there when I'm ready to eat. What's some of your worst fears about cruising? My worst fear while cruising has to be, of course, that the ship's gonna sink. But like, I'm not even too worried about that. I've seen a lot of horror stories, but I have confidence that if the ships start to sink, we can get off pretty clearly. I think my fear though would be getting hurt, because I never get the insurance, and if somebody has to come in from the Coast Guard with that helicopter and take me off this ship, I'm gonna be real mad. And they, you know, I've seen that happen. Now I know that bill is crazy because they want to charge you $60 just to go see the doctor and ask him for a Tylenol. So can you imagine how much a helicopter ride gonna cost? They got to come and put me on this thing, and I'm clumsy, so like that's one of my fears, is getting hurt while I'm on the ship. Number 17, what's some of your pet peeves about cruises? I don't even have time to tell y'all all these pet peeves I have. Actually, you know what? I think it's just rude people is one. Like, people so pushy and they just so impatient and they just want to move. I think that's probably one of my pet peeves. You know what I don't like? I don't like to see like the old men wearing them tight behind Speedos. That drives me crazy. Like, put some swimming trunks on. I do not need to see your junk like that. People talking, yes, that's one. If you behind me and we in the theater watching this show or something and you loud, cackling in my ear, that gets on my nerves. What's your favorite ship? My favorite ship is the Carnival Pride. That is a beautiful ship. It's the perfect size. It sails from Baltimore, which is just an hour drive from my house. We've sailed on the Pride 3 times, and it is definitely my favorite ship. And the decor is really nice. Like, it's really pretty. It has the upgrade, so it has all the good places to eat. David's Steakhouse is awesome. And it has a Serenity deck, so if you want to get away from the kids, you can go back there. And every time we've been on there, the staff have just been really great. So I love the Pride. Early to bed or late to rise? Definitely late to rise. I like to sleep in. The beds are so comfy, and I don't even mean late, like really late. I probably wake up at 7, 8 o'clock, which is normal. But I like to lay around and not be rushed, unless it's port day and we have an excursion where I have to get off. But if not, I'll still just kind of lay around and let all the rushy people go first. My husband likes to get up early because he likes to watch the sunsets, but that's not for me. So he takes beautiful pictures and I look at his pictures. If you could sail anywhere, where would it be? If I could sail anywhere, I would love to sail in Europe. I want to see, I want to go over there and see. My mother-in-law just took a European cruise and her pictures look really nice, and I would love to learn some history over there. So that's my goal, is to sail a European cruise. And 21, do you have any cruise goals? I do have cruise goals. My goal is to sail every ship from Carnival. I want to be able to see all the ships. I know some are older, but I would like to sail every ship that Carnival has. So I need to win the lottery or something. And also, you know, another goal that we have is to move to Florida so we can be closer to the cruise ports, so we can take more cruises. So that's a 2-year goal that my husband and I have. That is it for this Get to Know Me Cruise edition. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check the links to see the other videos, and I will see you next time. Bye.